Okay, everybody, it's Lego Jeff O, and I'm here doing a live stream. And I don't know what this figure is doing here for.
Because it's on the floor.
Oh, that's the one I dropped on the floor? Oh, okay, thanks. Um, yeah, so I'm doing a live stream, and I got these two bags of bulk Lego that I'm going to open. I've been doing a lot of sorting lately, and I'm getting kind of close to the end. I've still got more stuff to sort, and I've got this I need to sort. I don't know if I'm going to sort it right away because I think I'm planning on putting it in a bin, both these bags, and going through it later. So I'm going to change the angle of this so you can see all the Lego from this bag. And we'll take a look together and see if there's anything good in here. There won't be any minifigs because you know how it is when people sell Lego. Oh, gee, that's great. One big block here that nobody opened. And so there's going to be no figures. We know that. But because everybody sells their figures separately because they're worth $1 million. But you got some interesting stuff here. Get this little treasure chest. That's kind of cool. We got a big brick here. Like I said, somebody built this brick, and
Where you putting stuff that you need to take apart in there,
I'm putting all this stuff in there.
except for the little stuff that you can put up in there.
I haven't sorted this yet. I'm gonna once I sort it, I'll be dividing it into. Yeah.
What you're doing?
No, I'm not gonna sort these right now. I'm just kind of going through them a little bit.
See what you got?
Yeah, just want to see what they are. But nothing super rare yet. Just started looking here.
Over with shoes, then you're probably not going to have anything super rare.
Well, true. I got some grass elements here, or leaves, whatever. I like these. Those are good. You know, somebody made this a little vehicle thing here. You always get like parts of ships and stuff like this here, a little part of a ship. And there's always, again, here's part of a ship here. A lot of parts you get in like bulk like this, you're not going to be able to use. You know, you're going to be like, well, what am I going to do with this? And you get like a tub, like a graveyard of parts, like this here. This is something I don't know if I could use that. These always come in handy. These little tusks here. But like, we got a ladder. We need a ladder. I don't know if that's even Lego. I guess it is. Got some interesting stuff here. You know, it all can be used, and it's all Lego, and it's all clean. So there's that. Like this, I don't know what this is from. What's that? Strider? I have no idea what this is.
Jack Ryder?
It's Lego. It says Lego on it. But it's always good to buy some bulk every now and then. Excuse me. Because you never know when you're going to need that odd piece that you can't find that you're going to be like, oh, gee, it's a good thing I had those in my stock.
Well, how many times have I had to build where we haven't had the pieces?
Yep.
And lo and behold, I look in our supply, we got it.
Oh, radar dish there. Exactly. Sometimes it saved us. It saved us before.
Many times.
But as I do more with Lego, I'm starting to understand something that primary colors don't come in super handy like yellows and stuff.
Not anymore.
You know, it's more like light browns and tans and greens. And, you know, when you're doing a mock, you're not going to make your house, if you're, say you're making a house, you're not going to make it red, white, and blue or yellow. Well, maybe yellow a bit, but there's a lid for a spaceship, and I've got sets that have those in it. I miss the old days when I was a child, when you could go. I heard that. When you could go to Goodwill and you could find Lego at Goodwill with minifigs in it, and you could buy it so cheap. But since people have picked up on Lego recently, and it's become, let's be honest, a reseller's market for Lego, that it's all people do now. Anytime you see somebody on YouTube, oh, what's it worth? Oh, I'm going to put it in my brick store. Duh. It's like, you know what? Can't you just enjoy the hobby? Oh, I got to sell it. I got to make money. It's like, it's crazy. And I blame Lego because their prices are so stupidly high that it's ruined the fun for young people and even people my age. Well, that's kind of weird. Look at that. See, we got some grays in here. Got a tire here. Put that tire up here. I used to have a lot of tires, and I literally threw out a ton of them because I had so many tires. It was taking up a whole kind of like box by itself. It's like I'm never going to use that many tires, if any. What's that? But I miss the days of Goodwills when things were not crazy with Lego. Now, I never bought Lego as a child because I always found it, even then, even 30 years ago or more, 40 years ago, it was still expensive. I never bought it when I was a child because I was more into superheroes and comic books, and I liked Garfield and records and cassette tapes and all that stuff. I am dating myself. No one else wanted to date me in high school. I only had a girlfriend here and there. I never really had a steady girlfriend in high school.
You just didn't know me.
Who?
I said you just didn't know me.
Yeah, I didn't know you. That's right. Oh, there's a good little window here. That's good. I'm thinking of starting a mock of my own. I want to do like a comic book store because I used to work at a comic book store 20-something years ago, 30 years ago. And I started working at this comic book store. It was called Zimmy's. And I worked there in 1992, I believe, is when I started. I believe it was 92. And I worked there for him for about 10 years, off and on. And he eventually closed up shop. So, and now with the way things work because of COVID, he probably would have went out of business anyways because he was doing his best to keep it afloat. But things being what they are, you know. But I wouldn't mind recreating his comic book store in Lego form just to have a little one to kind of remember the place by. And I thought I could put some of the Big Bang Theory characters in it because they always go to the comic store in the TV show.
Yep.
So it might be a cute little mishmash to put my old comic store I worked at in and have some of the Big Bang Theory people there shopping for comics. You know, like Stewart's comic book store, but instead put a big bald guy working there like me. But I had hair when I worked there originally. Towards the end, I was balding. I started balding at 24. And it took a while, but eventually my hair went. Now I just shave it because if you don't want to stay, out. That's it. Not going to entertain the idea of having hair be a little on the sides and bald on the top. You either grow or you go. That's it. I do have another thing of Legos coming in, like this. It's something we ordered off of Goodwill on their website. Just something off Goodwill, just a box. Now, I know when they get here, they're going to be all full of sand and popsicle sticks and dirt and cat hair and death and maggot, body parts, I mean, everything. You're going to find like Jimmy Hoffa's finger in there.
You never know nowadays.
But I'm going to clean it all, scrub it, and wash it, and my wife will probably record me like I did the other time. Oh, we got a, was that a snake? Oh, there's a little snake here. Let's see. Take a look at him. And I will spread it out on a towel, a bath towel in the Lego room here, and I'll put the fan on it. Whoop. Put the fan on it and let it dry overnight. That's what I'll do. I suppose I could leave it in the kitchen so I could have the not these lights on all night, honey. Whatever. Well, I just don't want those flashing lights on all night.
No, I don't leave them on overnight. I just left it on because I knew I was coming back in.
Yeah. I wouldn't want them to die out too soon. Because then we got to tear them all down and consider putting up new ones. Or I tell you, if we do new lights, though, I want the lights inside the shelves so I can see the stuff better. So that's going to require more lights. We probably have to buy like 3 sets to do that. Of course, they'll be on the outside, but they'll also be on the inside. All right. Bag number 2. I'll tell you, though, if you are buying bulk Lego, come on, go on. If you're buying bulk Lego, Goodwill.com is the best place to go. But understand this. They're going to be filthy. They're going to be stuffed up a child's butthole. They're going to smell. They're going to have cigarette smoke. You're going to have to bleach and clean these things. And look at this. I guess this is part of Bionicle. Look at that. I've got like 2, like, oh, what's this, an arm? I guess that's an arm. Is that an arm? Oh, we got like a bunch of this stuff here. Totally useless. I don't do Bionicle. Look, another one. She just threw in a whole bunch of crap in this one, didn't she? Wow. See, I don't care for Bionicle. I never got into it. Oh, it's a cool little barrel. Little barrel. Does it say Lego on it anywhere?
Why didn't you get into Bionicle?
I just never cared for it. You think I would, being like it's a robot type thing, but I just never cared for it. I like the minifigs. That's what got me into it in the first place. Because I like the minifigs. Nope, there's another Bionicle leg. What am I going to do with that? That's going to go in the graveyard of parts. That's what that's going to do. A lot of these wheel wells, too. I've got a bunch of these things. That's got to be a Bionicle foot, I'm sure. Some sort of helicopter blade.
Son's toys.
Oh, this one's broken.
Uh-oh.
That's garbage. Thanks for throwing that in there. Yeah, well, it could be. You know, you get that stuff from Goodwill. You get an aborted baby in there and dead puppies and vomit. And another foot. Look at this. I'm going to have to really go through this stuff. Ah, Bionicle. You got a Bionicle head here, whatever that is. I think that's Bionicle. Yeah, there's a bunch of Bionicle crap in here. Oh, don't be sorry. There's a lot of good stuff too. A lot of stuff I can use, but there's some Bionicle stuff. Oh, what's funny is I already got the other fist of this. This fist is on my list. But yeah, there's some Bionicle stuff in here. I wish people wouldn't charge so much for the minifigs. It's ridiculous what people charge. I was looking up some Ninjago figures today on eBay, and my lord. Stick me with the fake ones, please. I'll just buy the fakerinos. Because the real ones are just ridiculous. You know, if you buy a set, at least you get a build and you get a figure or two. But I really missed out on Ninjago because I wasn't into it when that set. They had a bunch of CMFs come up years ago, like the blind bags that we used to get, and they had a Bionicle. I'll get that in the brain now. They had a Ninjago series, and I didn't get them. So it's like, if you look for those now, they're $1 billion.
Yeah.
Stupid. Yeah, there's a bunch of Bionicle stuff. All that stuff is, quite frankly, scrap. I'll probably just chuck it.
Then you'll chuck it, and then you'll. Oh, now I'm into Bionicles. I wish I could have saved all that.
All right, I'll have a scrap bucket. Oh, another ring, like the Hobbit. There, I got another ring here.
One ring to rule them all.
That's right. Throw it in there. We've got some Hobbit figures. We could probably Lord of the Rings ones. Oh, here's a little computer panel that could go with my space stuff. I'm gonna set that right there. Because I'm doing a couple of space shelves. Starting on a new bucket of old stuff. Huh? I didn't find any hair in this one. The last one, I got a couple strands of her hair in here.
Wonderful.
I could have grown my own storekeeper. I just need a healthy ovum. Remember Sheldon said that about growing his own Leonard Nimoy? And Penny's like, I'm just giving you the napkin. I can grow my own Leonard Nimoy. That's great. Yeah, I like The Big Bang Theory. I know some of its humor can be inappropriate, but I find it funny because they talk about comic book stuff and stuff I used to really get into a lot. Still, some of it I get into, but I don't do the comic books anymore, and that was the real sticking point for me. Because I just, with all the DEI crap that's been going on and was going on so long now, it's hard to imagine a time when it wasn't. It's so weird that I haven't bought. I stopped collecting comic books when I was 47 or 48. So I'm 56 now. So it's been a good 7, 8 years, 9 years, whatever. Oh, it had to be about 8 years because I stopped when I think it was after I got married.
It was before we got married.
I stopped before we got married? Did I? Okay.
Yeah, because you were.
Yeah. So I got all that in there, finally. Zoop. Put that back up there.
Now they gotta look at your.
They gotta look at my mug. Well, I'm not going to be on here too much longer. I've already done 19 minutes, so I'm not doing a long live stream.
The only person on there's me.
Oh, hi, you watching? Can you actually see me?
Just a minute. Okay.
Can you see me now?
Lagged.
Hi. Yeah, there's always a couple of seconds lag.
Yeah,
So,
like 2
anyways,
minutes.
yeah, I've been going through minifigures trying to pick out some
Yeah, you
Ninjago
just waved at me.
ones. Oh, did I? Okay. Yes, I'm drinking a Pepsi. I'm not going to finish it all, but I'll drink
Oh
some.
man, your sodas last you so long now.
Oh, yeah, I get one of these 1 liter ones, and they last me a week, 3-4 days, because I'm already getting a little tired of drinking it. But I'm going to get off here in a second, and I'm going to pull some more figures and try to sort, see what I can find for Ninjago, because I want to do a Ninjago display at some point. So the only thing is, I'm new to Ninjago, and I don't know all the lore. I only watched some of the first season. I haven't watched all of it yet. So I'm only a few episodes in, so there's so much I don't know. It was running since what? 2011, 2013? Something like that when it started.
Behind the 8 ball, babe.
What's frustrating is that they released the first 8 seasons of Ninjago on DVD, and that's it. And that's all they put. Those little specials at the beginning, and the movie.
Maybe it didn't sell.
Yeah, maybe they didn't sell, or maybe it was just, hey, we want it on Netflix, and we want people to watch it and pay Netflix to see it. We don't want them owning it. Well, guess you haven't heard of Pirate Bay. Whoop, did I say that? Ho, 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 ho. I didn't say that because I would never download anything ever.
Liar,
Ever.
Liar.
I would never do that because that's wrong. Well, if they sold it, I would have bought it. Okay? If they sold it, I would have bought it. So they drive us to the streets is what they do. It's their own fault, Lego. It's your own fault. And people go online and download crap. It's your own fault. Because some people would like to own it. That way, when Netflix decides to take it down, you can still watch it. And that's the reality, is people want to have their own stuff to look at, and they don't want to have to play by Netflix's stupid rules and pay for Netflix when they don't watch anything else on it. What do I watch on Netflix? I'm trying to think. I've been watching Resident Alien. My wife and I watched that. And again, some of the humor is inappropriate, and they do cuss once in a while. They don't say the F-bomb, but they say other words. I've only watched... I'm into the second season. I don't know how... I know there's 3 seasons right now, and they're going to have a 4th pretty soon coming out. But guy next door.
We watch our wrestling on there.
Yes, we watch Monday Night Raw on Netflix. So there is that. There is that. So, it's like these streaming services cost, so much. It would be good if there was just a streaming service and you just pay that and have everything. But no, you got to get Apple to watch Peanuts. You got to get, again, Netflix to watch WWE Raw. You want to watch Friday Night SmackDown for WWE, you got to get Spectrum. It's like, you might as well just say it's like cable. You might as well just go back to cable TV and watch TV live. This whole streaming thing is stupid. I mean, it's kind of good in a way because you can, you can watch what you want when you want to, in a way, but nothing will ever replace, the convenience of VHS and DVD and Blu-ray. Yeah, I know VHS. I'm old now, right? You're showing your age there, Jeff. But I miss the days of recording stuff off TV, But here's a thought. Years ago, I could record TV I could record programs off TV with a VCR. There was no problem. They sold blank cassettes. They sold the VCR to record, not a VCP, a player. They sold a VCR. So you could hook it up to your TV. That's what it was made for. And nobody cried like a little baby. But now if you want to download a video, all of a sudden it's a crime. Why? It's the same program. I'm just getting it off the internet instead of having to record it on VHS. They make these rules to control the customer. And I don't quite agree with it, but I do understand where they're coming from. But I think it's dumb. So I do what I want in my house. Ha ha ha. Okay, well, that's it. I ranted enough. Yeah, I just wanted to sort through those two bags, take a look at what was in there. Like I said, I do have some stuff from Goodwill coming in about a week or so, I would assume. And I'll be doing another video. Probably not a live stream on that one, but I'll be doing a video where I scrub it and wash it and soak it and maybe get a priest over to baptize it or bless it or whatever. So, okay, kids, I will talk to you next time. Bye now.